In time for summer, we have a turquoise dial Monta OceanKing. These are on pre-order right now, snapshot in time. They're shipping the end of June 2025. Still plenty of time to enjoy this over the summer months that are remaining. And this could be on your wrist way more than you think because it is near perfection. Let's cover it. Case. 40.5 millimeter. You're going to hear these numbers and you're going to be like, wow, that sounds like a Goldilocks, like perfect size and everything. Well, pretty much is. The bezel, a little bit wider. You can see it kind of like flares out. So at the top part, it's like 40.8 millimeter. The lug to lug is a 48. You can see I got it smudged up a little bit, but a nice high polish on the side of the case, some brushing up top, good contrast between the two. The thickness is only 12.2 millimeter. You can see you have a chamfered and then flat sapphire crystal with 7 layers of anti-reflective coating on the bottom side. And it sits just proud of that beautiful ceramic bezel insert. And I'm telling you, I've owned a lot of watches, including Rolex Submariners, and this bezel insert looks amazing. There's a reason why I said that. This bracelet, 20 millimeter lug opening here, tapers down to 16.5 millimeter, and they're all individual links, so it does one of these things where it just kind of folds up on itself. That makes it insanely comfortable. That center link folds right over, so it does not add any length to the watch either. These are all really important things for comfort. And then you have this excellent clasp design where you have this large circle here as your receptacle for the button here that snaps in. Listen to this. That is security. And then you have a fold-over keeper with the Monta logo. The clasp adjustment. Toolless, on the fly, 6 position. A lot of range there. If you cannot find a perfect fit with this watch with the half links on both sides plus those 6 adjustments, then I don't know what is going on. You're living in a bizarro world. So you have a 5.75 millimeter. Again, it kind of slopes in, and it is signed, it is screw down, keeps 300 meter water resist, 120 click bezel. Listen to this bezel. That's 120 click of bezel nirvana. This is a great feeling and sounding bezel. Everything about this watch is just kind of smooth, refined, and perfect feeling. That's just what you're going to get when you buy a Monta, as you should. At $2,500, we kind of expect that. Well, they deliver. So I don't think you need to worry about, you know, am I getting enough watch for the money sort of thing? You absolutely are. It is perfection. So the movement inside, they're calling it the Monta Caliber M22, which is funny because I live by a very popular road that not kind of like the tail of the dragon, but it is, you know, a good cruise road with turns and everything like that, and it's called M22. It's like people buy like shirts and jackets and pens and cups and all this stuff from M22. I should probably pick something up and send it to Monta. I think they might get a kick out of it. It's a very cool area where I live, and I thought it was just funny that their caliber is called the M22, and I live by M22. It's pretty cool. So 56-hour power reserve. It is basically a Sellita SW300. But the reason why these companies like Monta, and you know, as they grow, and they need some flexibility potentially, when they label their movement, they probably put their own rotor and do a couple other little things, but it gives them the flexibility to get the best movement they can, and they're not locked in. So like if they say like, we only use this brand or whatever, you don't want to do that as a company. You want to make sure you get the right movement for the right watch. So that's why they give them caliber names. Gives them that flexibility. But they're transparent. They'll tell you what's in the watch. You know what I mean? They're not hiding anything. It's actually a premium movement, as you, again, would expect in a premium watch. So the sword hands, I got to show you the best I can the close-up of this dial. So beautiful color. I'm going to drop in somewhere in this video some outside shots and video, because this turquoise dial, although it might look different in different color or different light, natural light, this artificial light I'm using in the studio, low light. There's not a single light variant that'll make this dial look bad. This dial is a lacquer dial, and it is a perfect shade of turquoise, and it will look good in all light for sure. Also, the handset is diamond cut and radium coated, so they are super sharp, super well finished. There's no rough edges or anything. The closer you look, the more impressed you'll be. You have applied markers going all the way around, and then you have that framed date window at the 6 o'clock with a little bit of turquoise dial revealed before you see the center part with the easy to read white dial with black printing. BGW9 lume is what you're going to see on this thing. That's appropriate. It does two things. One, it's super white right now, so you have nice white contrast. And then in low light, it glows blue, which you would expect with a turquoise watch because it is a blue shade, essentially. Let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see that. And then we will do a lume shot. Before I do the lume shot is probably where I'll actually put in the outside shots. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. It's perfect. It is a perfect size. It is insanely comfortable. And that's really the case with Monta's entire lineup. I'm just happen to show you this new release one right now, but if there's a different model within the lineup that you want to check out, they are all extremely good watches. There you go, nice solid uniform application of BGW9. Thanks for watching.